Hey YouTube, uh, I just want to show, I always want to upload my artwork, so I decided to hold this little, very messy, sketchy, bleach fan art manga that I was working on. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry about the art. I'm in college right now, and I don't really have much time to really refine it and make it look pretty. And the story's in kind of a mess because I was just like thinking on the go. But I want to do like a realistic take on it. At least I want to do a realistic take on the character Shinfui. Because this is the battle. Well, this takes place in the Thousand-Year Blood War arc. And this is the battle between Shinfui and Sterner N. I think his name was Robert Akutron. I know his first name was Robert. But yeah, this isn't my take of the battle, because I know the battle wasn't really that long. I kind of wish Kubo did extend the battle a bit, because I thought it was so cool when, yeah, when the battle first debuted in the Thousand-Year Blood War arc. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about what's going on in the story, just in case people had a hard time understanding because of the sketchy art. So, this is the establishing shot of the Soul Society under attack. And then the next shot is the showdown between Robert and Shinfui. And there's a close-up of Robert. And then this shot is supposed to be of Shinfui like bending down. And then you get a shot of his foot. And then he jumps and leaps at his enemy. He attempts to cut him with his sword. Shinfui attempts to cut Robert with his sword. And Robert teleports behind Shinfui. He pulls out his gun, shoots at Shinfui. Shinfui does like a 180, spins around. He manages to block his bullet with his sword. And then Robert teleports in front of Shinfui, which catches him off guard. And then he blasts the bullet through Shinfui's chest. The impact of the bullet pushes Shinfui back a bit. And now he has like a hole in his chest. He's bleeding. Yeah, when I have time, I plan on going back and refining it and redoing it. I want to change some stuff. There are some things I don't like that I want to change. Also, I really focused on really refining Shinfui and not the other character. I just gotta find more time to do it. So then, next page, Shinfui gains like, I can maybe call it second wind. He charges at his opponent. Oops. And then he cuts him, manages to cut him. There's a little bit of blood. This is so sketchy and messy. Sorry. And then Robert shoots at Shinfui again. Shinfui teleports. He appears behind Robert. Tries to cut him. Teleports. Then the final page. Robert appeared behind him, and then Blasphemy was done. Again, I don't have time to storyboard or like plan the story, but again, if I am changing things around when I have time, and I would love to post a remastered version for you guys, so you guys can see the remastered version. You know, I actually started another fan manga, Bleach fan manga, uh, with Genryusai Yamamoto against uh, Yuha Bach. I think that's what his name was. Yeah, I really love the 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Right now, oh, I'm also, this is actually a month before school started. I'm also doing my own, well, I'm trying to come up with my own manga, because I would love to do, well, I really want to do video game art, art for video games, but if I can do other things outside of that, that'd be cool. Yeah, right now I'm in college studying fine arts and illustration. I know a little bit of animation, but I just don't have. Yeah, animation is really time consuming, and there's a lot of studying to do. But this right here is a character I created, I think a month ago, maybe two, because I'm trying to come up with my own manga. I don't know what to really do, story wise. I know I want to do sci-fi, you know, you know, an action take place during sci-fi times. I it's really hard to come up with a story. That's what I'm saying. But I am proud though of how this character turned out so far. Oh, here's a. This is another character that's gonna be in the same story as him that I created. This is her. So yeah, she's in sci-fi armor. But I think I'm gonna get rid of the guns. I'm just gonna have her use swords. I don't know. Again,